taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Lobos will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Falcons offense will get the first crack at it here. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
All right, guys, let's chat about it. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last year.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. A good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space, it's Moss. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to disaster into a first down and came up a little short. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Stanley. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense changing the play. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try to pop the draw. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. The Lobos want to crank the tempo. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
You got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Rush is on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Lobos will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grab near the marker, it's Knox. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker, it's Knox. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense. it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
Using his legs, it's Moss. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Abraham. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Lobos headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Using his legs, it's McKinney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Lobos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Shannon. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. Runs through the tackle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Off and running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Lobos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to pull his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
New Mexico, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
The receiver. He runs out of bounds at the 23. And that's
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Abraham. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Falcons will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot in this offense.
Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Lobos want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. At the 45, on his way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count. Yeah,
definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8.
Touchdown, New Mexico! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. He's got it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Snagged in the middle, it's McKinney. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a first down for the offense.
The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Shannon. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Shannon. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Looking left. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Lobos are in the hurry-up. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 50.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Gain of 27 on the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The sure hands, it's Abraham. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.